Good morning everyone, this is Jas Mohammad Khan from SKM Public School. Today I welcome you in our next segment. In our previous segment student we have discussed about acid, base and salt. And we have also discussed the definition of them. Today we will discuss about the acid, base and salt in laboratory. In the laboratory, there are the different chemical substances are found, student. How can we know about those chemical substances? How can we know that the particular chemical substance is acid or base or salt? How can we know? We can know with the help of some other substances or the material, student. And those substances from which we can know about the nature of the particular substance, whether it is acidic, basic or neutral. Those all materials are known as indicators. So with the different chemical substance in the laboratory, indicators are also found. And in the laboratory, student, there are the three types of indicators are found. Means the materials are found to know about the nature of the substances, whether it is acidic, basic or neutral. And all those materials from which we know about the nature of the substances, those materials are known as indicators. There are three types of indicators, student. First is natural indicator, second is synthetic indicator, third is universal indicator. Now what are the natural indicators, student? Means the material that we obtain from the nature to know the nature of the chemical substance. Means the substances or the material that we obtain from the nature to know the chemical nature of the chemical substance are known as natural indicators. And in your junior class you have read about the litmus paper, student. Litmus paper or litmus solution is an example of natural indicator. Why, students? Why? It is due to that the litmus paper is obtained by a plant, and that plant has the symbiotic relationship. Means it is the combination of algae and fungi, and the name of that plant is lichen. Means litmus is obtained from the lichen, student. That's why we can say it that it is natural indicator. And there are the two type of litmus paper or the solution we use, student. First is blue. There are the two. First is blue, second is red. With the help of blue litmus paper, we can know about the presence of acid, because blue turns into red. And with the help of red litmus paper, we can know about the nature of the base, because the red turns into blue. So it is about the litmus paper, and litmus paper is an example of natural indicator. Now we come on the next natural indicator, student. And in general we use it at our home as spice, student, and it is turmeric. Turmeric has yellow color. Many times we have the stain of the curries on our shirt or on our t-shirts. Then which type of spot we have? We have the yellow spot. When we try to wash those stains by using the soap, then what happens? Those stains are changed from yellow to red. And why, student? Because that stain contains the turmeric. So turmeric is also used to know the nature of basic solution. Like this, there is some flower student. Some flowers petals are also used to know the nature of the chemical substance. Like in your book there are the 3 flowers are given. You will learn the name of them: hydrangea, petunia and geranium. These are the 3 flowers student. Again I am repeating: hydrangea, petunia and geranium. These are the 3 flowers that are also used to know the nature of chemical substance. And these all indicators means the indicators that can change the color of them to know the chemical substance, to know the nature of the chemical substance, are known as color indicator. So natural indicator can be divided into 2 types: color and olfactory indicator. So about the color indicator we have discussed. First we have discussed about the litmus paper, then turmeric, then litmus solution or colored flower. Now we come on the next natural indicator student, and it is olfactory indicator. Olfactory indicator, and it is the most important topic student. Generally it is asked in the competitive exam or in your board exam it is asked. Now what are the olfactory indicators student? Olfactory indicators are the natural indicators that can change their smell when they come in contact with acid or base. Means the indicators that can change their smell in the presence of acid, base and salt, those are chemical substances or the substances, natural substances, are known as olfactory indicators. So olfactory indicators means they can change their smell, and by changing the smell we can know the nature of chemical substance. Like onion, clove, vanilla. These are the examples of olfactory indicators student. Many times this onion we use as salad, and when we put the vinegar on it, then the smell of the onion is changed. Why is it changed student? Because the onion contains more base in it. It is basic in nature. And when we put the vinegar, vinegar is acidic in nature. That's why it changes its smell, and its smell is neutralized. So these are the indicators that can be considered as olfactory indicators. What are they? Onion, clove and vanilla. Now we come on the next indicator student. Second type of indicator student, synthetic indicators. Now what are synthetic indicators? Means the indicators that are prepared inside the laboratory by the combination of different chemical substances. Those all indicators are known as synthetic indicators or the chemical indicators. And in your book there are the 2 synthetic indicators are given. First is methyl orange, second is phenolphthalein. Methyl orange, phenolphthalein. Now methyl orange. Methyl orange is a synthetic indicator. Methyl orange student. Methyl orange. Because it has the orange color. When this methyl orange come in contact with acid, then it changes its color from orange to red. And we know that the particular chemical substance is acidic in nature. If it come in contact with base, then it again changes its color, and its color is changed from orange to yellow. And we can know that the given substance or the given chemical substance is basic in nature, or it is a base. So in the presence of acid, methyl orange changes its color from orange to red. In the presence of base, it changes its color from orange to yellow. So you will learn it. Next is phenolphthalein. Now phenolphthalein does not have any color, student. It is similar to water. When we put the acid inside it or the neutral substance inside it, then it does not change its color. It remains colorless. Means phenolphthalein does not change its color. But when we put the base inside it, then it changes its color. And what color we get in the presence of base? It is pink color, student. Pink color, my favorite color. We have when we put the base inside the phenolphthalein. Means which color we have? Pink color, student. And we will do this activity when the school will reopen. Now we come on the next. It is universal indicator. Universal indicator. Why are they known as universal, student? Because this indicator is accepted in all over the world, or it is accepted by IUPAC. Is the organization that deals with the chemistry subjects. That's why it is known as universal indicator. And in this, what we take pH paper. pH paper, student. pH. P is small in letter and H is in capital in letter. pH paper. Now what is pH paper? pH paper is the paper from which we can know about the concentration of hydrogen or the power of hydrogen. And with the help of this, we can also know the nature of the chemical substances. Like the litmus paper, they also change their color. And with the help of that changing of the color, we can know the nature of those chemical substances, that which type nature they have. With this pH paper also tell the magnitude, student. There are the pH meter from which we can know about the magnitude of hydrogen ion. If it is in between 0 to 6.9 pH, then the particular chemical substance is acidic in nature. Acid. If it is 7, then that is neutral. Means if the pH magnitude is 7, then the particular chemical substance is neutral in nature. It is neither acidic nor basic, it is neutral. If the pH is 7.1 to 14, then the particular chemical substance is basic in nature, or it is base. So with the help of this, we can know about the nature of the chemical substance, or we can also know about the concentration, about the strength, that it is weak acid or strong acid, it is weak base or strong base. So about the strength, we can also know with the help of universal indicators. So student, there are the 3 types of indicator: natural indicator, synthetic indicator, and universal indicator. Synthetic indicators examples are methyl orange, phenolphthalein. Universal indicator example is pH meter or pH paper. And natural indicator examples are color indicator like the litmus paper or litmus solution, or olfactory indicators like onion, clove, and vanilla. So now you will write this important topic in your notebook and try to learn it. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.